Hi, my name is Philip. I'm a senior at Liberty University. And Dale, I was wondering, how do you answer the question of evolution when people come at you with facts that they believe strongly and know that they know about evolution as a fact when it's really not?
Well, you've got professors that postulate their positions, and then you also have students where you have the discussions. Professors that are usually postulating or pressing upon you with their responses, they've got an agenda that they're trying to accomplish. I know this was the case whenever I was in college. And so when you respond to them, as is with the other students, it's always a good idea to get your gun loaded before you go to war and have some facts and figures that you know ahead of time. Evolution, what was the name of the movie that was done on evolution? The guy that did the movie?
Expelled.
Expelled is a great piece to study, and because it really shows that evolution is a junk science, if at all it is a science, and it's not. It has so many holes in it that it doesn't hold water. Actually, it's reported that Charles Darwin, at the end of his life, converted to Christianity and denied all of the findings that he had taught about evolution, but we don't normally hear that, do we? If it's in response to a discussion that's in a dorm room where you're talking about evolution, then you need to have your facts and figures loaded ahead of time so that you can have that response. And there's also another great way to answer a lot of these questions that gets posed to you by professors or by other students, and that is answering a question with a question. That's what Jesus did whenever they asked him questions. They said, "By what authority do you do these things?" And he said, "Well, you answer this question for me and I'll answer this one for you. Was John the Baptist, was his baptism of men or was it of God?" And of course, then whenever he asked this question, he put the responsibility back on them to give their response. And so, relative to the subject of evolution, load your guns and have your ammunition and have your facts and figures together ahead of time. Actually, there is no evolution between genus. There is within the species, but within genus there is. Genus is everything after its kind. There's no evolution between a dog and a cat, but there is evolution or evolving within the species. And so that is one aspect in some way that you can respond to that. But evolution, the enemy, the adversary, has invested a lot of effort into the subject of evolution. And that's a good question, because that's one of the things that undermines people's faith and says, well, there is no God. Everything just started with the spark of the Big Bang Theory and then it evolved into what we have now. Good question, Philip.